Vampire himself for his final destruction. On your way back, you were approached by none other than Strahd himself.
Back it up, Bacon. I fucked up. Didn't turn on them fucking sound till just now. So welcome to D&D with THC. Obviously had a little bit too much THC before we fired this off. Episode 13 of the Bacon Campaign. Now let's try this again. Take it away, Bacon.
We're going to do the recap a little bit different. What happened last week? We went and visited a gypsy camp. We had some crazy fun with the Vistani. Everybody drank. Everybody did some whatever we decided the equivalent of cocaine was. Boom powder. Yeah, that's right. And Lex fucked an old lady. Lex's character fucked an old lady. Did a very poor job at it. But before that debacle occurred, she gave you guys a tarot card reading in which she listed off some pretty important information. Tools that would help you defeat Strahd. An ally that would help you defeat Strahd. And in some sort of riddle form, the location of Strahd himself. Going back towards the city, the village of Barovia, you were approached by none other than Strahd, who showed up and whooped your candied asses. Beloved Static, dead too soon. Several people revived, and then he just left because y'all ain't shit. You're on your way back to the town. You just got your asses whooped. What are you doing now?
I'm trying to heal everybody as much as I can.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely would have been healing.
It's okay. We survived. Everybody gets their ass whipped sometime. It happens.
And this time I could use a rest.
I beg for rest as well. I'm very tired. looking like I'm about to fall over. My eyes are closed as we're walking, but I
How far
somehow
away
know
from the
where I'm
town
going.
are we?
I'm gonna beat by beat in the bushes.
You got you're about an hour. You're about like half an hour walk away from town. You're not terribly too far. Lex,
Yeah, I want to walk, and I definitely want some distance between me and whatever the fuck Artie Miss is doing in the bushes.
Artie, you're just to be clear, you're masturbating in the bushes, is what you said. You're beating your meat is.
Yeah, I'm holding it down.
Yeah, all right, so
Hold it down by the bark.
now 45 minutes back because y'all are slowed down. You're as fast as your slowest man, who's currently like beating his meat and trying to, hold it down. So we you.
I'm an elf. It takes me 45 minutes to beat my meat.
It's only 4 hours to sleep.
I don't want to know these things.
Like a trance state. He can do it. He can do it no hands because of that elfish meditation thing. This is my universe. It's possible, but it's up to him whether or not he's employing his hands.
If you keep doing that, we're not gonna
I'm
be
not,
able to
I'm
stream
not.
for
I'm beating my
children.
meat
It's
with my
bad. Stop it.
I'm
Should not
minding my meat.
I pray to God there's no children watching this fucking shit.
If there's any children watching the stream, I want you to know that everything that we're saying is fucking great advice. Trust me. So we Lex is mind jerking off right there in his trance state. You guys are heading back into town. Y'all are pretty beat up. What would you like to do at this point? You managed to get back into town without any.
I would like to go to our residence at the Dab Den Depot, whatever the fuck it was.
Wrong session.
Post up and relax and rest.
It's the wrong session.
I'm gonna put hand sanitizer on my
No, I'm
forehead.
sorry, I forgot we're in Barovia. My fault. Do we have hotel rooms? Do we got?
Yeah, I want to find a
rooms?
place to sleep bad.
Yeah, I think we need to find a hotel. Or
Or inn or
an inn. Or a stable.
So I'm
Correct them every time.
going to do a little
Fuck that.
description as you guys are heading towards the inn. There is, in fact, an inn that you guys can sleep at. So one of the things that's really notable is just how gaunt everyone looks as you're passing through this town. The whole place has like this feeling of malaise about it. It's just really sad. Everything is gray. It's barely functional. It's crumbling, overgrown, and disrepair, and that goes for the people too. Which is kind of a stark contrast as you enter into this inn. Hang on, I'm going to move you guys to a more attractive screen here. As you guys head into the inn, the inn is a little nicer. It's a little warmer, even though the people in there are still just as gaunt, with an exception being the innkeeper, who smiles and greets you warmly as you come in.
Gideon, talk to the man. Get us some rooms.
I couldn't hear him.
The innkeeper is in front of your face.
So I go, this is wrong campaign. I'm Ptolemy. Ptolemy's not the face.
It's true.
Yeah, that's right.
I will talk to them. I am not a good talker, but whatever. I go up to the counter to speak to the. I go up to the counter to speak to the innkeeper. At first, I turn back. Do we have money? We have money, right?
Oh, we have money. We have plenty of money.
Okay. Okay, I turn around and turn to the innkeeper. Hello, friend. We would like to find places to rest. Will you provide?
Well, you come to the right place, most certainly. 5 gold apiece.
I hand it over.
Oh, 5 gold. That seems like very, very nice.
Does that come with a little extra service?
That better come with a lot of extra service. I'm not smart, but I am not an idiot either.
I'm gonna throw up all over the counter.
This guy, bro.
He looks at Artie and he goes, "The 5 gold is to clean up that. That's the extra service. And if you don't like it, you're welcome to try sleeping in the streets." He says, kind of smirking wryly at you.
As long as I
Okay,
don't have to
I'm
clean
gonna
it, I
dip
throw
one of my
5 gold.
fingers in the
Hold on. No, we're not
I've
fucking
already
giving it
paid.
that easy.
I've already paid. I'm trying to go to bed.
Okay, so if he already paid, I don't give a fuck. 5 gold it is.
I have nothing.
Okay, where is my bid? I would like a bat, and I would like a girl to give it to me.
Shrugs and he goes, "That'll be an extra 50 gold."
50 gold for a bat?
You up
I
and
can-
down because I've seen what you pirates like to do in baths.
50 gold I will lay dirty. How much is just for water?
Put it in the 5. Shrugs.
I have
Walks
a.
away.
Okay.
No, he's good. You can talk to him though. He's just not going to talk to Tal anymore because
Yeah, I almost had him on it.
Can you show me to my room? I'm very tired.
yeah, it's upstairs and there's a room number to your key. It's pretty easy to find. That's a gimme.
All right. I lay down. Is it a short rest or long rest?
This one is probably going to have to be a long rest in order for you guys to recover. You used a lot of spells.
Oh, yeah.
And this would be towards the.
Sorry. I am definitely having a sleep for the night. Well, for 4 hours anyway.
So,
Doc, you want to mute your mic?
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, I'm Nat Ferris on this one, correct? The water monk.
Yeah.
Who's playing the cleric again?
That would be me, Xanax.
Okay. So I assume everybody is this at this point is just like gotten the dog shit kicked out of them and going straight to bed, correct?
I'm taking 8 hours. Yep. I'm a furball, not a help in this one. Feels like it's been a long time. I am sleeping for 8 hours.
Xanax, you can go ahead and roll a perception check with disadvantage in your sleep. So actually 10 is enough to wake up. You're very lucky. You open your eyes in your room and there is, it looks to, maybe it's a person, but they're in a robe and they have a dagger and it's out and it looks like they're about to stab you. What would you like to do?
Grab my shield and hit him with it? But I missed that.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Did I get my rest in, or...?
Yeah, we'll give it to you. This is at the end of a... You rested.
Sure. So it's a big difference. So 17.
You're going first.
Okay, I will... Shit. Yeah, I'll just, stand up and try to stand up and swing my, what the hell is it? My mace at him.
Are you trying to kill him or knock him out?
Just pretty much get him away from me, maybe knock him out. I'm definitely not trying to kill him. Non-lethal.
Yeah, go for it.
So 16 to hit
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 3 damage.
I'm gonna roll something real quick.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
Okay, I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody else in the room?
Doesn't appear to be.
I'm gonna search his pocket.
He doesn't have anything in his pockets, just this strange, it looks to be a ritual knife. But you do spot a weird tattoo on his wrist. It almost looks like an upside down ankh.
Okay. So at this point, I'm gonna take the knife, pocket it, and look outside the room into the hallway.
Normal. You can go ahead and roll a perception check. Actually, let's see if it's normal.
23.
Yeah, it looks to be a normal hallway.
Look out the window. Do I see anything out the window?
You do not.
I do not. Okay, well, I'm going to grab him by the ankle, drag him down the hallway, and knock on the first door that one of my compatriots is sleeping in.
Pick him. That's him. Okay, perfect.
I come to the door, adjusting my face. Oh no, this is not Gideon. What is it, my friend? You are waking me from my slumber.
I just step aside, holding the guy's foot. This guy tried to stab me in my sleep, and I pull out the knife.
Did they get you?
Obviously not.
Oh, good. That is good that they did not get you.
But this is what he tried.
Assassin. You cannot even stab a man while he is sleeping. You are so bad at your job.
He was shit. I barely even hit him. But he did have this strange knife. I'm gonna hold.
What's
out
he
the
look
knife.
like?
Can we bring him inside?
A villager. He looks like a villager, but he looks way more gaunt than the average villager. If your average villager was addicted to bath salts and kind of jonesing, this would be that villager. Lex, if you're talking, I cannot hear you.
I'm talking to Static.
Cool. But yeah, he looks just he's gaunt. He's got like kind of a mop.
He looks hungry.
He's starting to stir, actually.
Oh, he looks hungry.
He's starting to come around at this point, like stirring a little bit. Not fully conscious yet, but getting there.
I'm gonna just kind of pluck the shit out of him on the bridge of his nose and knock him back out.
He's out. That's a gimme.
All right. So he's asleep again? I was like, bring him in my room. Bring him in my room. Go wake the others. I'm gonna put him in. I'm assuming there's a chair in this room at least.
No, there's not. It's a 5 gold chairless room.
I'll stay in the room.
Bro. You really gave nothing in this fucking expensive ass room.
Everybody else has a chair, but you complain.
Oh, this guy's a scumbag, bro. I'm gonna punch him in his shit before we leave.
There's a lot of complaining. So you got the chairless room.
This guy probably put fucking ticks in my fucking bed. I'm gonna have to check my shit for bed bugs. I'm gonna lay this skinny fucker on the floor, and I'm gonna tie his sleeves together so he can't move his arms.
I will stay here and watch him, make sure he doesn't wake up. You wake everybody else up, bring him here. Let's see what's going on.
I'm gonna beat his ass. Yo, he's a fucking flimsy. Come on, man. Look how fucking small he is.
Because I'm saying he's not going anywhere. We don't even need to tie him.
At this point, he's starting to stir again.
But I want to tie him so we can question him without him moving around and shit.
He's starting to regain consciousness again.
I'm gonna.
Well, you watch him. I'm going to wake up everybody else.
I'm gonna.
Don't we have rope?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to hold him down. Basically, we do have rope.
Why you don't just let me do that? I'm stronger than you.
Are you? Are you sure?
I got 20 strength.
Oh, for getting technical, I have 11, but that's not how my character feels.
So as you guys are having this argument, he is like slowly inching his way towards the door, just kind of like scooting because his hands
We're
are
blocking the door. He's we're in between him and the door.
towards a window. You do have a window. He's like.
I'm gonna stand on his chest.
There's no chair, but there's a window.
I'm gonna stand on his chest so he can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna grab him by the yoke of the neck. I just want to hold him. I don't want to hurt him. I just want to keep him from escaping.
How are you holding him? Are you like getting up in his face?
Nah, I'm just gonna yoke him by the neck. He also is unarmed. I'm assuming you checked him for all weapons.
I checked his pockets. I took a dagger.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna hold him by. I'm really big too, so I'm just gonna hold him by the scruff of the neck.
Can I?
You hold on. I'm gonna go wake the rest of the guys. And you grab him by the scruff.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Al.
What is Bacon still there? Because I heard somebody stuttering.
Oh, I can hear you, Al.
Okay.
Is it my mic?
I'm sorry.
I think it's because I might have moved it away.
I hear you. Bacon, you still
But
there?
anyway, I wanted you to go while I hold him to go get to everybody else so we could question them. But you
I
just
thought
wanted to relax. Go ahead, hold him. Like,
I heard it the other way around.
This is the most.
I will go wake
want
them.
you to-
I will go wake
He
them.
can't get us in like
At this point, the rest of the party, you guys can be awake right now because they're arguing so loudly about who should go and get you.
I go to open the door and walk out, bang on everybody's door.
I go
As-
bust into the room and say, "Quick, put him in a net or restrain him before he's able to turn into a bat and fly away. We don't know if he's one of Strahd's minions or not."
as
I'm
he's
pretty
about to
sure
knock
he
on
would
my
have
door.
done that already because I have him by the neck and he's not doing much. But if you want to put him in a rope, let's tie him up.
Yes, tie him up.
Actually,
Does
like,
anybody have? This is important. Does anybody have a chair in their room?
No.
no, like for the record, every single one of you have chairs in your room besides Al.
I have a chair.
I just wanna be-
It's got a nice cushion on it.
No.
I think
no
it might
chair
be
in my
duck
room.
feather.
Hey, the look on Ptolemy's face says a million things right now.
You can borrow it if you pay me 2 gold. I'm not even using it, so it's discount price for
You
it.
are breaking up so bad.
Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you good.
I can hear everybody. Al, you're
Yeah, I
kinda,
can.
okay, cool. I can hear Al now. But
Get closer to Al.
Yeah.
so
He'll
what are
come
you
back.
guys doing with this dude that you now have? And first of all, who's tying him up? I need to know that. Who's getting close enough to tie him?
Ptolemy's got him in his hands, so I would imagine it'd probably be Ptolemy.
Yeah.
I'll tie him.
So Ptolemy, as you're tying him up, you spin him around and he hisses at you. You shall never defeat the Dark Lord. And you hear a crunch as he bites down and exhales. A cloud of dust is coming out of his mouth, and you can go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
What did you have for supper last night? Tell me.
15.
You sneeze, but you're otherwise unaffected by the poison. But this guy's eyes roll in the back of his head. He coughs up a little bit of blood, of course, onto you, and he just goes limp in your hands.
Oh, look, he broke himself so he would not have to talk.
Disgusting.
Oh, he tried to breathe his little poison on me. That's so cute.
Little did he know that you've been developing an immunity to iocane for years.
I used to rub that shit on my face when I was a baby. I'm a fucking orc, bro.
So, what now, guys?
Is he dead?
Oh yeah, he is dead.
I point out the tattoo. Adam, I show everybody the knife. What do you make of this? Like, why do you attack me? I don't know any people here. Other than, I suppose, Strahd. Definitely fucking Strahd.
Maybe it is because you are kind of a religious guy, right?
I suppose I am.
Maybe that is why they do not like you. And I'm pretty sure the clerics are supposed to be very religious guys.
I have my faith.
So we know what
What
the
faith
tattoo.
is that? What do you worship, my friend?
Perhaps in time you'll find out.
Oh, you are
But for
very
now,
secretive. It seems very weird for a religious guy to be secretive.
Yes,
I thought you were
just
supposed
grabbing
to
at his
spread that
chest.
shit like the plague.
The plague, maybe. And he's gonna laugh. Why don't we focus on what's going on at hand here? He's got a dagger. He's got a tattoo on him.
Oh, he's
What
got
do you
a
make-
tattoo
what do you
on
make
him.
of
Let's
him?
see it. I pulled the robe off.
Anyone can roll religion that's looking at the tattoo and the dagger.
Me. That's
I had a -1 in religion, which makes absolute sense.
16.
What about insight?
You can roll an insight check to try to get like me to say something about the overall situation.
Wow.
So Nat Ferris, there was a guy who tried to kill your friend. So nobody can really identify what the symbol is on the guy's wrist. It's unfamiliar to everybody, but it's pretty clear that it's an occult symbol, and it's pretty clear that this is a, you know, it's not like enchanted or anything. It's actually a mundane knife. It's just shaped in a manner that indicates that it's used for some sort of ritual sacrifice. The last thing he said to you was, "You shall never destroy the Dark Lord," and that was the last thing he said to you.
In the heat of the moment, I forgot those words until now.
To Tommy.
No,
Oh no, he said that right now. He bit down on the suicide pill and fucking
that's what I
tried to
forgot.
gas me.
What kind of dagger did he find?
It's just a basic steel dagger. It's just shaped kind of like a claw. It functions exactly the same as a normal dagger, except it's like clearly designed for some ritual. It's got like it's got like the same symbol inlaid in like obsidian on it. It's an occult dagger, but
I
mundane.
wonder what that is.
Do you have any
Yo,
other?
I have a good idea. So honestly, I start stripping the robe off him, right? Then
I don't
strip
know
his
about
clothes.
your idea.
I start backing up, eyes wide.
Looking at his face,
I
really
wrap
kind of
his
discerning.
midsection in the robe, right? Just doesn't touch me. And then I pick all of the crap up and I leave the room with him.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I start running too.
I carry him out of the room and I go down to the front desk.
He's getting his money back.
No. I hit the bell.
Okay.
Ding, 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 trying to get the attention of the attendant.
Like the owner comes out like and he goes, what the hell? What, why?
And then I immediately dump the naked guy right onto his chest. Can I get a dex check? Can I
A dex check?
on him so the guy's junk lands on him? I want that.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you roll yourself.
I would like
an
to try to
athletics.
flip the naked guy so he
I'm gonna give you this. Go ahead
gotcha.
and roll
Even
an
better.
athletics
Thanks,
check.
guy.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead
I
and
think Al
roll an
might be-
athletics check, Al.
You said don't?
Go ahead and roll an athletics check to try to get it right onto his face.
19.
He manages to sidestep it. Oh my god, this guy is like he
The
like
Matrix.
something in him snapped and he was just like, hell no, I'm not getting that dead dude's crotch up in my face. And he
You couldn't even put a chair in my room, but you're providing free assassination attempts?
looks at you, he holds out his hand and he tells you to give him his key. Give him your key.
Sure, as soon as you get whoever's the fucking law in this town in here. This guy tried to kill my friend.
He looks down and he goes, I have never seen this man in my life. I'd be happy to get the law and let them know that you just threw a corpse at me. Now
Mhm. Do so.
give me my key and get out. Trust me, they will be here.
Get the law.
At this point,
Then I go sit down in whatever rickety bullshit chairs they have in the lobby and sit down at it.
God, I want to make the chair break on you. I don't know why. I just really want to make the chair break on you, but I won't. Because I am a kind DM. So we, so the town guard come in and it's just this one guy. He's like really young. He looks incredibly frazzled by everything. He's just so fucking haggard, and he just. So what seems to be the problem, sir?
Oh my god, I just slapped my fucking hand on my face and like, this fucking guy.
He's not talking to you, by the way. He's talking to the innkeep. And he points and he goes, he killed a guy in my bar and threw him at me. And The
I
guy
come
came-
downstairs.
It's a pretty serious offense. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, that the guy tried to kill my friend in his sleep. Now, how the
Alright.
fuck did the guy get the key to my friend's room to go in there to try to kill him? That's how he ended up dead. My friend beat him up, and when we went to question him, he killed himself. I just gave him to the bartender. I mean, the owner, because his security is shitty.
I come downstairs. We assumed he owned everything in this establishment, including that piece of shit.
I think this went remarkably well. Where I'm from, when you have shitty service, you just beat the shit out of the proprietor.
I want to know that the roll that I just made and got a 2 on was this detective's insight roll. He is not the most competent human being at his job. He does not believe a word out of any of your mouths. How do I know you didn't just come here to kill him? Huh?
I don't even know what to say to that stupid shit.
Would we be standing here?
Let's see what he thinks. He's so fucking sure of like he's really. You need to present him with some sort of evidence towards what you say because he's really not believing
my
you.
God.
Rip the claw off the
Somebody
guy's
else,
dick.
Pull out the
Give it to
dagger.
What?
Pull out the
Yeah.
dagger,
Give me
show him
one
the
of these.
dagger. I gotta point at
Oh,
the tattoo.
I point at the corpse. Look at him. He's not bruised anywhere. His neck's not broken. He has no wounds. How the fuck did we kill him?
Oh,
he was
he
fine
got-
until he took.
He's bruised. He got smacked in the fucking eye by your cleric there to knock him unconscious, and then you punched him in the nose and broke it. So he doesn't look too good, actually.
Thanks
This
for the
guy was
subscription, Nostra.
Thank you, Nostra. This guy doesn't look terribly too fucking good, to be honest with you. But when you pull the dagger out, the barkeep just goes, "Oh, get this guy the fuck out of my bar," and he points at the body. What do you mean, sir? And he's like, "Out right now. That's from the MacDaniff house."
From the what?
What?
Listen, you are still not welcome here. Get the fuck out. But I'm not gonna have you arrested.
You couldn't have had. You thought this guy was going to fucking arrest me? Really? You're lucky I don't kick your fucking ass.
At this
I
Roll
point,
a
want my
percep-
fucking money back, and I want it back now. I'm trying to.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Al.
Me?
I'm gonna leave with my life.
9.
Okay, so you're intimidating this guy, and as he turns and he goes, "Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to step back," and he pulls out a scroll. You don't know what the scroll is of because you can't read it from where you're at. But he doesn't look. But the sheriff doesn't look terribly worried that you're approaching him.
I look at him. I look at the scroll. I look back at the proprietor. I
The
flinch
propri-
at him.
You actually don't see the proprietor. The proprietor, it looks like, is taking cover behind the bar.
Oh, I turn and I walk away. No problem, officer.
As you're leaving, you get the satisfaction of seeing the kid really fucking struggling to lift that body.
where's a rogue when you need
I just
one?
go back to my room and collect my shit with a smirk on my face.
Yeah, they like get your shit. That's fine.
I break the shit out of the bed, though. I kick the fucking shit out of the bed. Totally trash that shit.
We call that a Rick James.
I leave peacefully.
Good call. Ptolemy is dead now. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. Yeah, so you guys have to try to find another place to stay. Unfortunately, that was at the end of a long rest.
So McDonald's.
Thanks for the subscription, OG.
Yeah, OG.
Thanks, yo. We're getting mad at love tonight, man. That's great. Thanks, guys.
Oh, and thanks for gifting a subscription there, DRG.
Thank you guys. That's awesome.
Doctor.
So what y'all doing now? You gonna just ignore the assassination attempt on your cleric's life?
Yeah, like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, where did it come from? They say they know nothing. Well, that guy obviously knows something.
I flipped a double bird to the owner as I say, "Thank you for your service, sir."
Shitty service.
So
I try to talk to people to find more about the family he was talking about. McDanus, you said?
The Mac Darth it was called, right?
MacDaneth.
Yeah,
Mac Daneth.
So
He said it's from the McDaneth house, so we need to ask about that.
Yes.
Ralphie, why don't you go ahead and roll? Is investigation a skill in this game?
It is.
Go ahead and roll that.
And I will take that. Oh.
People seem kind of reluctant to talk. You can roll an insight as well.
All right, I'll take that even more. First good roll of the night. Oh my god.
People seem reluctant to talk. You can't really get a read on them.
All right.
But like, you get kind of a general sense with a passive insight of 10, which is what I consider passive insight.
Okay.
That kind of know what it is, but just don't like to talk about it.
Okay. Can I roll a persuasion check to try to get them to talk?
Yeah.
This is like my last attempt. All right, and
No, they're not. They're not going to talk.
all right,
That was the most average rolling I've ever seen, by the way.
I guess I'll just accept defeat.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to walk around and ask people about that. Somebody go to the blacksmith, maybe ask them about the dagger, or maybe not a blacksmith, ritual dagger. Somewhere, like a library, I suppose.
Blacksmith still sounds like the guy.
I feel like you might know about a dagger, but maybe not the origins of the ritual.
Is the dagger in our possession?
Oh yeah, I took
Yeah,
it.
we kept it.
Okay. You there, Bacon?
Yeah, the dagger's in your possession. So, did you say you were going to the blacksmith? Is that what you were?
Yeah.
So the blacksmith looks at it and he goes, "Looks like somebody inlaid something into a dagger. Haven't seen one of these like this before. Probably custom made." Toss it back to you.
And I say, okay, do you have a library or maybe a historian or somebody that keeps
There's some books in the church.
records? The church?
Yeah, go to the church.
Thank you. And I head to the church.
So you're greeted by kind of a fat priest. He's looking pretty well. He's a fucking religious leader in a town ruled by vampires. He's looking like George W. Bush towards the end of his presidency, kind of haggard. You know, like it's not a good thing.
I'm gonna approach him. I'm gonna say, "Hey, how's it going today?" And I was pointed in this direction. Maybe you could maybe you could lend me a little bit of your knowledge. And I'm gonna pull out the dagger. And I'm gonna say, "You know what this means? What this could be tied to?"
As you pull it out, he just gasps under his breath, "MacDaneth."
Damn it! That's the second time I've heard that name. Who is this MacDaneth?
That's a clan. Haven't been heard from in a while. He says, kind of. You can roll an insight.
$19.
Holding something back from you. You can tell he's holding something back from you. They haven't been heard from in a great while, but they have a house. A lot of strange things. I would suggest avoiding it.
Do you know the location of this house?
He gives it to you. It's in this section of Barovia that's pretty isolated, actually. Like a lot of the houses around it are kind of demolished, and this is like one of the last ones standing. It's like one of those empty streets that you see in urban, desolate landscapes.
Look, I'm going to say there's nothing to be afraid of. I won't talk to anybody. You seem like you're holding something back from me. What is it going to take to get somebody to talk about these people? Nobody wants to talk about that.
He looks at you and he goes, "Beware the house of Macdaneth. Foul things are afoot. It's best to avoid them altogether."
Say one word to walk straight in the front door. Is there any advice you could give a man?
Sighs, makes the gesture of his religion, blesses you, and walks away.
Same to you. And I walk away. I go back to the group. And I'm going to tell them the location. Say apparently they haven't been heard from for a long time, but there's a bunch of stories around this place. Didn't really want to tell me any of them, but
Sounds spooky.
I feel like it's worth checking out.
I agree. I want to go too. Plus, I want to get the fuck out of this shitty little town.
I agree. This fucking town makes me sad.
Doesn't make me sad. It makes me angry. I want to burn this fucking inn. But I am a magnanimous fellow, so I will not do that. I will just leave.
Maybe we'll start with this McDaniff house. I don't like it when they send people after me.
Even though he was really pathetic and weak, is this even really dangerous for you? It was really terrible.
If he didn't wake up,
A message is a message.
True.
So I start heading towards where I got the directions to the house.
I assume you're going with the rest of the party.
Yeah, I attempted to gather them at least.
Okay, why don't we take a quick smoke break then, and then actually before we do that, as you guys approach this house, like I said, it's desolate. The other houses in this area are all ruined, basically, in some form or another. You wouldn't even want to step foot into it. But towards the end of the street, you see, difficult through the fog, the ever-present mist that's there, but you see a light on in the in this building that's coming out of the mist, and it's this well-maintained house with 2 stories. It looks like. Go ahead and roll a perception check, everybody in the group.
And this house is the only house that's not fucked up.
Correct.
Nice. Pair of 21s. 16, 20, 22. Damn, where are these rolls a little bit ago?
Don't question it. Just go.
Well, I accept it.
You guys see 2 things. One, that there seems to be with the anybody above a 20 notices that in the attic it looks like there is a face, a child's face, actually, who, when you notice it, looks startled and vanishes. Not vanishes, turns and runs. And
Let's kill it.
anybody 15 or above notices that as you're approaching this house, and once the house comes out of the mist, the mist has surrounded you pretty intensely. Actually, it looks like the only thing you can see is this house. And I will leave you as you're walking up. We will leave for a smoke break as you guys are walking up towards the front door. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, folks, and see how this goes.
All right, you've been watching D&D with THC. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back in a few minutes after this quick smoke break. Welcome back to D&D with THC. Had a quick little smoke break. We're going to continue things along. I'll give it back to Bacon. Take it away, Bacon.
So right before the break, we had our party cleric, Zan Axe. Well, almost got the axe. Somebody tried to kill him, and it turns out he had a tattoo on his hand saying that from the Macdaneth house symbol. And the party has approached the house, and they're about to step in, haunted as shit. And they saw children looking out in the floor. So, guys, we are going to have you put your tokens on the board. Actually, I'm going to do that for you. Give me 1 second.
My screen is all black. Is that right?
That right? Yes, you have Fog of War on. I'm just trying to figure out.
Bacon's fucking with the roll 20. Look at this.
It's not going to work out well, but let's figure this out.
It'll be fine.
Where can I find characters? How can I drag your tokens on there? I forget.
Oh, it's in the journal.
Yeah, it's in the journal. Second one in.
Looks like a newspaper.
Third one in for you, maybe. And I'll have like everybody's names. You'll have other things like the Vistani
we could even drag them on for you, Bacon, and you can put them where you want them. So just drag them onto the map, and they'll just end up somewhere random.
Well,
Bacon will be able to see them.
Drag them like to the top right. Drag them to the top right of the bottom corner.
Bottom.
I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I did. I might even have 2 characters on there. I don't know.
Mine's in the bottom left corner.
There are 3 floors in an attic, by the way. You saw the kids in the attic.
Where you drag?
Little
Where you drag your character on, you can actually. Your mouse will change when you're on top of your tokens.
I was about to say something, but I realized my int is mad low, so I'm not smart. So I'm looking around. Why are there small children in this neighborhood? That just makes no sense at all. These people are so irresponsible. It's weird. That's fucked that this one house in the whole street is the only one that is not destroyed.
Xanax, now that you're on the map, can you see anything in that room that you're in?
Nope, I see nothing down here.
Stand by 1 second.
So are
Do
we
you want
going
me to move mine, Mark?
Are we going to try to knock on this door, or do we want to kick it down?
I think he needs this second.
I think we're gonna try to see if it's locked or not, but it's supposed to be abandoned, so it shouldn't be getting in trouble going in. That little girl might need help.
Dab, who are you playing this with?
Dab. Different kind of dab hatter, though.
Oh, okay.
This one hasn't tried to rob you at all.
Get out of here.
Are you sure?
Already an improvement over the fucking ladder.
No more than the rest of you have.
Yeah, well, he did the other session.
No, he's robbed you. He's robbed you a bunch. Every chance he's had.
Fucking scumbag. Let's not talk about that guy.
Are you trying to get it so that my token
Are you going
emits
with
light?
Oh fuck.
Are you sure it's on the right layer too? Make sure that's the case too.
Well, the token will be on the right layer because I can move it.
So can you see a little box in the corner there, like in the bottom right? Bottom left, sorry.
No, you see nothing. So you want to turn off the advanced fog of war and have just the regular fog of war on. And then if you do that, you can use the thing on the left side like to reveal areas. And then you can do it in squares and you reveal it as kind of as we go type of thing. The other fog of war, unless you do a whole bunch of stuff, doesn't really work right.
Okay, so give me 1 second to figure this out. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Someone freestyle quickly.
There's only one of us in here that can do that. Well, 2 of us. One of them's the DM.
Just that's one of us, trust me.
I said, yo. I'm just kidding.
Run it back. Run it back.
Right. See anything?
Nope.
God damn it.
If you had one
Jones
chance,
did say many times he would love to come back for more Thanos after Avengers.
going back to that video, huh?
My name is Ptolemy. I'm not very smart, but when it's time to battle, I always do my part. I build my sword,
Yo!
I never get bored, and I'll chop you down. That's word.
Let's
Down
go!
to Marco. Shit like that.
Ptolemy now has inspiration.
It's like Lex got some inspiration and pulled out a fan.
Oh yeah.
Bar.
Lex
I'm
putting himself
pretty
in a
sure-
vortex.
The problem, Bacon, is you're using the one fog award, you need to use the other one. Like when you do, if you click on the blue page and the pull-down menu comes and you click on the page settings.
Now, can you see anything?
Nope.
The goddamn smoothest session ever. Good job, DM.
There is literally nothing that can ruin this session, man.
Told you you're gonna eat them fucking words.
All right, 1 sec.
Everybody's laughing. Session's not ruined.
Session is fine.
Joking.
The session was ruined from the moment I did not have a chair in my fucking room.
Still have basically like cultist blood on you, by the way, Al. I just want to make sure that is clear.
I do not. I washed my face in the last time in the sink. Fuck that fucking place. I took a shit on the pillows.
Left them a little morning mint. It's like the
little
housemaid.
chocolate on your pillow.
So I enable Fog of War.
All right, so I'm just scrolling. I scroll all the way down, and I'm looking at it through the account. So I'm disabling dynamic lighting.
Terrible camera.
That's already disabled.
I just disabled it too. Then there should be a reveal areas here on the left. Can everybody see that square on the bottom left?
No.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And
Reset the fog of war.
I'm gonna refresh though. I'm gonna refresh the page.
Or
Reset the fog of war, Donnie.
I'm on the reveal area. I can drag like squares with it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, and you reveal the area at the square.
No,
you...
no,
There we go.
no, it's not what you want.
Screenshot. Dang.
I'm gonna
Now
try to
can you see
reveal
that
something.
bottom left corner?
I can see
Yes.
So all you had to do, the problem is you had to turn it off and turn it back on, Bacon.
it. How about that? Can you see?
We can see a lot more than just the bottom left, I think.
I can't see anything. My screen is still black. All black.
Do one? Oh, I guess that's just the one, huh?
I'm refreshing again right now to see though.
Yeah, I see that little square.
So I want you guys to put yourselves in that opening hallway. Bam. Seamless integration of technology into entertainment, folks. That's what we have here.
Prestige
Everybody.
worldwide.
We're not only entertainment, we're a learning and education channel.
Absolutely.
Can't drag my guy on there.
And we do whatever it is that I do too.
Yeah. And
Ditto.
there's that.
You just heard me. I just rapped just telling me I'm putting out a mixtape next week.
That's on
I'll
camera now,
just
too.
swallow me. I'll tell your grandma swallow me.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm on the board now.
Nice. So
They hate
as-
me, but they won't swing on me.
I
And they're
don't know
mad because their mama got that thing for me.
He started something. Now we can't shut him up. Just kidding.
This whole D&D session is getting a bit odd. All I know is that Gnome's getting eaten by a frog. Mmm.
Not today, my friend. Not today. I have designed my characters. I have designed my character strictly to avoid such situations.
Lex, I think his character's not there.
To avoid
Yeah,
the
can somebody
avoidance.
put me down? My bad, I'm rolling a blunt. I don't even have like a guy saved on my computer down here to do that.
Saves with roll 20.
Yeah, all you gotta do is log into whatever computer you're on.
No, it's not here. It gives me a blank guy.
Because you're probably signed into Static's account still.
No, I'm signed into mine then. Artie's right here.
I see Artie on the board.
Did you ever have a picture for Artie though?
I don't know.
But
I think you've just been like a little rancher this whole rancher this whole time.
Okay.
I'll get you a token. We'll just do it that way.
Ugh. Yeah, weed in my mouth.
So do I. So do I.
I think I want to start their rap career.
do it.
Oh, something's going on. Don't
You
look
got
at the
your
screen.
reveal area still on.
Don't look at the screen.
Well, you just
What's
shut
going
her
on?
all down.
That was Lex's token. Hang on. So you guys enter into the hallway, and Lex, you can control your guy. You're the your archer dude there.
Yeah, I could trade. I mean, I could.
It's odd. This place does not seem abandoned. There's torches that are lit in this room. You can see kind of flickering light coming from the next room. There's photos on the wall of a family, presumably the MacDanets.
Oh, so we walked into this house.
It's very odd.
How many are in the photo?
Dead.
It looks like 2 kids and a wife and a husband.
Oh shit.
I'll enter the door and I'll just say, "Hello, anybody home? Just here to check your pipes."
No response.
I'd like to use an insight check to see if there's any like traps or anything that's going to damage me before I walk further.
Perception.
That's
that
not
would
insight.
be
That's
Perception?
investigation.
Oh, investigation.
investigation.
perception.
Cool. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys haven't figured this out, I make it up as I go along.
You're fine.
So you don't investigate shit.
Yeah, it doesn't look
You
like
don't
you get
investigate
trapped.
shit.
So can I do an Arcana check just to see if there's any magic in the air?
Seem to be.
Oh, I don't have to check. Okay.
Saw the roll actually before it. I think I saw your roll before
That's
you did.
already missed.
Oh, that was already missed. Okay, my bad. Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, are there any traps in here, yo? Is like
Yeah.
traps or something?
The door's open. It looks like a normal residence.
I should shit on the fucking floor.
17 Arcana check.
Should have shit on the floor at the hotel. You missed your fucking opportunity.
Still got some of that boom powder?
I shit in the closet, so we'll have a hard time finding it. And I shit in the heater vents too.
So,
Oh my god. I reach over and jab my little homeboy. That is what I am talking about. That is loyalty.
you guys shat in the coat room. Several of you took multiple shits in the coat room. I'll just give it to you guys.
We're talking about the
you took more
hotel.
than- you took
We're
more-
talking about the hotel. I shit in the heater vents at the hotel.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I was gonna
Yeah,
have
we
you
talked
roll
about
for
the
I was gonna have you roll for the second shit to see if you had the Constitution, but that's a give me in the hotel.
I'm only a gnome.
Um,
I can only produce so much shit.
like little
Funny
little
because you
rat
seem like you're full of it.
little rabbit pellets, gnomes. So yeah, there's no traps on the door. What are you guys gonna do from here?
What was that? I missed that.
Bust that. No traps on the door. Bust that shit open.
Okay.
Either way,
So did we
So I'll open the door and enter the house, or enter the room, or wherever we're entering. We're entering.
Charge through the door. Like I own the fucking place.
You
Miss
You enter,
Peterson,
it's-
here to check your pipes.
so as you enter, the room is really well furnished. It's in really good maintainable state. There's actually a roaring fire going on. It's warm. It's kind of nice, but still something just feels wrong. Go ahead and roll a
I
perception.
wonder if they have anything here.
I do not like how this place makes me feel.
21.
Dad, you see how there's that little like I'll ping it for you actually. Give me one sec. Like this from this door, you can and from this door, you can actually see. Well, you can actually see. You can't see. You can hear kind of. Sounds like dining, chiming glasses, mild laughter.
So I would just say, does everybody else hear that? Sounds like they're eating in the other room.
Get party. I love parties. I go over to the door to listen to see if I can hear more.
You definitely hear voices, like laughter, just clinking silverware,
'Cause
plates.
I stand back for a second. I spruce myself up a little bit. It's like, should I knock on the door now?
Why not?
Should we knock on the door and run away? See who comes out?
There's not
There's not supposed to be anybody here.
Go away.
Who the fuck is here if
I'm
there's
not
not
on the
supposed to be
door.
anybody here?
Nothing changes about the situation.
Oh, nobody's answered. That's kind of rude.
Kick it in.
Maybe if you knocked a little harder.
So I give it a real hard knock this time.
Changes about the situation. The voices don't change. Nobody's coming.
Oh shit. Oh, they think I'm pussy, huh? So I just open the door. I try to open the door.
I back up. I've heard this. I don't like it.
The door opens. Hang on 1 second. Nobody in there.
I just stride into the room.
However,
Hello,
there is-
friend. Nobody's
and,
here.
everybody else, like, move your characters to the room that you are in. It is important that you like actively maintain your positions. So, Ralphie and Lex, please, like, if you're not in that room anymore, please move yourselves to where.
Think you are at this situation.
So you're going into so that room was cut off real quick. Are you gonna stay with the party? Or are you gonna go into that room as well? Because we can do that. That's fine. I'll just need to handle that second.
My piece kind of just like disappeared.
I think you meant to drag it up to us and it got
There we go.
lost in the darkness.
Yeah, you got lost in the
You
dark.
know that shit be moving around sometimes, bro. I don't know that shit. You remember playing that shit that my piece kept moving.
How come I can't move my guy at all?
Give it 1 second. Hang on. Try it now, Lex.
Okay, I'm good. What have we got here?
So
Snipe.
there's a feast in there. It's quite extraordinary, actually. It looks like they have a whole ham. There's pheasants. There's poached pears. There's some traditional like figgy pudding type stuff. There's like custards and cakes, and there's wine, and it's a pretty complete feast. And there's nobody in here.
I'm gonna yell through the door. You said there's nobody in there? Get your ass out of that room. That shit's creepy as hell.
Oh, stop being a fucking wimp. There's food in here.
It'll kill you.
I want to walk over close to the table and smell the food, like in the drink. I just want to smell it. Take a deep breath.
You can roll. Are you thinking about eating it?
I don't know what I'm thinking about. I just want to smell it first. Can I roll perception, I guess?
You can roll. Like it smells like food.
Where is everybody? I know I heard voices in here.
The food probably killed them.
Yeah,
Where
but
are their bodies, genius?
Ab, as you're going deeper into the house with that arcana roll that you made before, like you're definitely feeling some magic in here now. As like you're starting to, like, it wasn't obvious at first, but you're starting to feel something. Yeah.
I'm suspicious, but I'm not smart enough to know what of.
Roll
I
a
have a
wisdom save after you're going to eat the food.
I'm not gonna eat
This
the
is
food. Even I'm not
Fucking
stupid
up.
enough to just eat random food that's on
Okay.
this table and nobody's here.
Okay.
Or
cool.
am I? Let me roll and see if I'm smart enough. There's
What's your
food here.
character's Al? Your character's favorite food is there, whatever it is, and it looks really fucking good.
I'm gonna roll it int rolling for myself, and if
Sweet.
it's if I feel it, I'm gonna eat some of this fucking food because fuck it. I think 14 is high enough. I'm eating some of this food.
Save.
First thing I do is I reach for the glass of wine, which smells just like my favorite vintage from home. And I'm like, this probably is pretty good. And then I smell it like a real connoisseur, and I go to take a swig.
And roll yourself a wisdom save.
$20.
So the instant the wine touches your lips, the visage, the image of this perfect, beautiful feast fades away and shows you what it actually is. It's infested with maggots.
Oh,
With flies coming off of it. It's been there for.
Oh,
quite-
the cup too?
You look down into the cup, and there's flies sitting in it. It smells rancid, like it's somehow fucking spoiled. There's something died in there. You can feel a chunk in your glass that you couldn't feel before. You can't see what it is. There's some sort of chunk in there, and it was right as the wine touched your lips, but you managed to not drink any. That you saw it for what it was.
Wow. I almost bit a bullet there. You all right? This is this trash.
Do I still see the good food in there through the door?
so I would come in at that point. I'd walk my little gnome legs in there, and I would see all this happen in front of Ptolemy, and I would go, "This is power. This is all of illusion. Something. I think it's a facade. They want us to think that everything's normal, and not showing the dark things that have happened here or what is still here. Don't trust your eyes,
I walk
friends."
over to Dad. I show him the glass, and I say, "Duh." Maybe this information would have been useful before I almost drank this shit.
The glass still looks exactly to everyone else in that room. The food looks really delicious. Only
So-
Al-
This shit is garbage. Believe me, it looks terrible. All this food is rotten and old.
So
It just looks fancy.
Stand in the room at this point, Al, because it smells so fucking bad.
as they're talking and all that's going on,
The smell in this place is making me lightheaded.
I want to use Eyes of the Grave. Stick my head in the room and look in, see if I see anything. Stick my head out of the room, look around the staircase and stuff. See if I can see or sense any undead.
Not quite, but you're noticing that you're feeling kind of stifled, actually. Like, it's hard to get a sense of things in this place.
Can I leave the room by this door? Or is that a door or no?
Leave the room by that door. Yeah.
Is this a staircase right here or no?
Can you ping it? Just hold it. Yeah, that is in fact a staircase. Yes.
Well, I think we've seen all we can see down here, guys.
There's still a ton of rooms to explore, but
There is another room though, right?
There's so there's
Isn't this
another
a room?
door. This is a door that you haven't explored. This isn't a door that you haven't explored. This is a room that you haven't explored.
Yeah, I want to come over there.
You haven't explored.
I'll go in this door here.
I don't want to split up, so I'll go to your door first. You can go to your door first. But remember, we got to come back and do this door too.
Okay.
Does anybody need a toilet?
Motherfucker, we looking at everything.
Look around, see what's in here. No problem.
Oh, you found the weirdo John.
Really? Maybe that's what they want us to see.
You open it and it's a dumbwaiter. It's a 2-foot wide stone shaft, and it's got a little elevator box that's not really enough to. You've entered into a kitchen.
Anything?
Hey, yo, the DM said shaft. Hey,
Anything for the taking here?
Yeah, there looks like there's a bunch of really tasty food around.
Any weapons? Anything worth value?
shit, that is what you're thinking there. Shit.
In the kitchen, you take shits.
I mean, there's nothing really of
That's not a
terribly.
toilet. That's a toilet.
And this is
That's-
another room,
That's
right?
not a toilet. That's actually a little elevator. That's
Elevator
actually a little toilet. So you can put food up in there. It's like not really big enough for a big guy to get in there, but Dad could fit. It goes up to it goes
Oh,
up to
the
the
dumb
floor.
waiter.
It's a dumbwaiter.
And this is a door?
Oh shit.
That is the door. Yeah.
It's pretty dangerous. You still want to do it? I want to do it. Let's put you in.
I want to put him in as well.
We all pick him up and put him in.
Come on, Dad. You're brave.
Going in the
No,
dumbwaiter.
I would never do that. I like this dad. I don't want to do that to him.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of small spaces, really, even though I am a small gnome. I like to have escape routes. I like to be able to find myself as far away from danger as most of my attacks are ranged. I don't want to be cornered, you know what I mean?
You were smart, so I will accept your excuses.
since I cannot fit down there, I would accept that response.
Well,
But I'll look over. But I'll look over at Ptolemy and I'll say, "But friend, are you not able to make smoke replicas of yourself as possibly decoys?"
Indeed, mate, I can. I don't know if the decoy can fit in there, but we can try.
Lexi, the dining
The
room.
way
or
my
the party?
echo works is I can make a smoke version of myself
I'm just
that
paying
looks
attention
like
to
me
you
and
guys.
does what I can do attack ring, right?
Could we put Ptolemy's echo in there?
I would like to try that.
I don't think it tells you anything though.
Ptolemy.
It doesn't
I
need to
can
be.
see through it.
You're an
Yeah.
orc,
Oh
right?
shit!
No, you can't fit. You can't fit your. You can't fit it in there.
It's smoke though.
Even if he was to fold himself up.
It does occupy the same space as your character.
So what
True.
about
And I ain't gonna front. I'm 6'5", so
Oh
it
no,
doesn't
there's
fit
no
in.
way you're fitting in there.
No, no.
I was thinking maybe it would stay smoke until it got there and then turn poof.
And then
in
popped
my
up,
bad,
yeah.
My ruling is that if you were to try to like fold it in half, like supervillain style, it would die.
It wouldn't make any sense. I'm not mad at it.
what about shape water? That water couldn't tell me anything, right?
No.
Says I can cause it to form in simple shapes and animate in my direction. But
Water, it can't really talk.
what about if?
Yeah, but you can't see where that thing goes.
Can I? Yeah, you're right. Nothing there.
Okay.
Sending it would be one thing.
Are
but
we
seeing
are
it
we
is
able
another. Amen.
are we able to send it like once if I was oh shit.
What if we just sent like a piece of food up and see if it stayed in it?
I was
Man,
thinking
I'm
about
done
jumping
with
in
that
it.
thing.
I was thinking about jumping in it and casting Tiny Hut, but I would need a minute to cast the Tiny Hut, and that might something might happen as soon as I go into it. So, I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
can't
not
I?
mad at you at all.
Around?
Or wait a minute, my gem. I've got that in my gem. So will that be an instant cast? My gem. DM.
No, it's not. It takes a normal cast time.
All right.
So is it a teleporter or an elevator? What is it?
We don't know yet. We haven't stuck
elevator.
nothing in there.
It's an elevator. It's a dumbwaiter. It's like a little
Yeah,
box.
It's like a
system
little
that they use to
box
bring
that you can
food
go
up.
and it's on a chain
But-
or a rope. You
You've
put
seen
stuff
it in a
that,
movie.
Yeah.
Pull the chain to the rope and it goes
We don't
up.
know where it
Usually-
goes, and for all we know, it could be a teleporter. Though we just seen food on a table turn to maggots.
Is it down or is it up? Like, is it? Like, can we look at the
We don't even
dumbwaiter
know
box
that.
down?
We don't know that.
It goes up. No, you can tell it goes up. You're on the base level.
No, yeah, but I mean, like, okay, so, but is the box that actually moves, is it down with us or is it up right now?
You guys.
Down with you guys. Can I put like a little piece of food, some of my rations in there, and just send the box up
Sure.
and give it a minute while everybody's talking, and just bring it back down, see if it's still in there?
This is not the same guy. I was like, you could turn it to a rat, and I was like, no, you can't.
It's still there.
Well, I say we just leave this fucking thing alone and go up the stairs.
Let's
you
take the
wanna go
stairs and
find out?
see what this leads to.
There's another room right here to explore.
What is back here? I'm gonna try this door before we leave this room. This one here,
You-
before we leave it.
That up. It's the larder. That's where they have a lot of stores. Looks like a whole bunch of supplies, enough to run a house. Like this is a noble house.
Is it rotten? Can I pick up a piece of it,
Doesn't
look at it, and I bring a piece of it with me, and follow the party.
look to be rotten.
And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look, show him the food, and I say, I don't know if this is rotten, but nothing's happening when I touch it.
Only one way
And
to find out.
continue to follow the party.
So I think we all want to check out this room here now.
I'm pinging is the door for it. So
What door are we doing?
okay.
This? To the door here?
the door is here, where I'm pinging
Oh,
the
for
blue.
fuck's sake.
What are you doing, blue guy?
So yeah, you open the door and it looks like it's a study. There's a roaring fire going.
My light's already here.
There's tables set up. It looks to be a journal on one of the tables, an empty brandy sifter, and then the features of the wolves. It looks like those wolves are taxidermied stuffed wolves.
It looks
Well,
like
that's not creepy at all.
And I'll look at the rest of my friends and say, the way this house has been, you almost want to take the head off of that taxidermied wolf, just in case it magically comes alive.
There's 3 of them, by the way.
why wouldn't we?
And I go to chop the head on this one.
Same time.
It's a stuffed wolf. The head goes down.
I think we
Comes
should
off?
finish it off.
comes right off.
I chop this one next.
Right off.
And now, is this where the fire? Is this where the fire's roaring?
Every fireplace has a fire roaring. Yeah. You chop the last wolf's head off. Goes straight off.
I want to go over to the table where the journal is.
Y'all can roll a perception check as you're doing that. You managed to pick up the journal, no problem.
$21.
15. No. Yeah, 15.
Perception check, Lex. Oh, are we good?
The stuffed wolves are in a slightly different position because you just chopped the third one. The focus was on the third one in the journal. And while you guys weren't looking, the stuffed wolves, although their heads are still remain detached, they have slightly changed their position.
Mate, did you all see that?
They're not moving now, but they're just slightly in a different position. It's almost hard to tell.
But isn't that my 21?
Yeah, it's your 21. It's almost hard to tell. But you
All right.
noticed.
What about me? Did I
Anything above
notice
it? Anything above a 20.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, okay.
Nobody heard anything, and I look
I
around.
don't give a shit about stuffed animals anymore. They weren't dangerous. So I'm looking at the journal. What does it say? What language is it written in?
It seems to be Eugene MacDaneth. He it's kind of writing about a day in his life. He's a noble. He looks like he was a grain trader and he owned farms, which like this is from a long time ago. Through the history,
Oh, Lord, that's fuck already, bro. Here, somebody take this shit.
I'll take it.
So continuing it a little bit, he was a grain trader. He had a wife and two beautiful children, and they had a live-in maid that would take care of the children and nanny for them. It's his journal. It's like his day-to-day life of being a grain trader, little things, and just one of the things that's notable is he actually started to get some feelings towards the nanny, and it's just the journal kind of peters off at that point, but nothing terribly too crazy about it. Just you find that his wife is a very proud woman and his kids are lovely, and they take good care of him.
All right. Is there anything else in this room of value?
You managed to find 20 gold worth of just
All
miscellaneous, like nicer stuff.
All mine.
Nice.
All right. I'm ready to move on if you guys are. And honestly,
That was it. That's it.
I'd take a head of one of these taxidermies just as a souvenir and keep moving.
As you're leaving, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Me? Okay.
Everybody that's leaving the room. So, not Ferris, you and Tom, as you're walking out, you notice a very strange picture. It looks to be a man who's wearing a robe that he's wearing like a cloak, not like an occult cloak, but just like a normal everyday writing thing with the MacDaneth symbol embroidered on it, standing next to Strahd. But Strahd in this painting that they have here doesn't look like a vampire. Rather a count.
Me
Like some noble warrior ruler.
Me and Ptolemy lock eyes, and he says,
It looks like the guy that whipped our asses the other day.
I think it is, mate. Hold on, guys. Do you see this picture? Look at the
Oh.
little twerp. That's who beat our ass?
Yeah, but he's more like vampy now.
Huh.
So now that I can look at this picture, you're saying that the person in the picture looks like Strahd?
There are two people in the picture.
Yeah, the guy in the picture is Strahd.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
It's,
can we see anywhere on the picture like a name on the picture? Is it is it safe to assume that it's the Danzig couple?
Well, you saw the other guy, the Mac Danith, the Mac on the person that's not Strahd. He's wearing like a normal everyday robe. It's just embroidered with excuse me, the emblem of Mac Danith. So it's reasonable to assume that that's Eugene.
So it's Strahd. Strahd and Eugene is the picture we're looking at.
Shaking hands in front of a rich field of grain.
And then I'll look to the rest of the group and I say, I'm sensing a business venture gone awry, no pun intended.
See, that's why I called him over here. It's much smarter.
That one's barley.
Are these doors here now?
No, those are windows.
Okay. Anything we can see out them or no? Just the woods?
Just heavy mist.
All right.
Should we go upstairs now?
I think it's the only next logical move. Strahd obviously has connections here. This Danzig couple, I have a feeling they met their demise, possibly at the hands of Strahd. So travel with caution, friends. And I think we would all make our way up the stairs.
I will move your characters for that because it's going to involve going to another floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
We still haven't got Pino back.
Yeah,
Actually-
I think he's still having problems. Yeah. I don't know about Lex either.
Oh, Lex is here.
He succeeded.
He's not moving his character. Isn't this his character?
Yeah, he was there the whole time. You saw the painting.
He was in there before us. That was there when we opened the room.
Move yourself to the stair that just illuminated on the opposite side of the on the right hand corner.
Did you say don't do it or do it?
Please go ahead and do it.
Actually, I'm the last one answered, so I'm down here.
Dad, do not be out there in the open like that.
So there are.
Which way are we coming in?
So you're
Oh
coming.
yeah, I
that
guess we're coming up the stairs. We're coming up the stairs. So yeah, I would be back
It's okay.
here.
It doesn't appear that there are any enemies or anything in there. Hang on one second. Are we? We're dead, remember, aren't we? Right now, he's having some technical difficulties, isn't he?
Yeah, he said roll 40.
I'm moving his character for a bit. Hang on one second.
Fuck.
And like move yourself to the second floor that just opened up the where everybody else is, please.
Up here.
I went from not being able to move my guy to not being able to find him.
I looking for you. I'll ping him for you.
Right here.
Okay, cool. I can't move him now.
What the hell?
Josh dropped.
There you go.
Yeah, he can't get connected to Discord at all.
You still able to control his character?
I don't know.
Josh, if you can move your character, move your character.
He's restarting his computer right now. He's restarting his computer right now. I had a friend in a different one that messed up. How are we gonna FaceTime him if his internet's not working?
His phone is not on his Wi-Fi, right? He has mobile data.
No, he only uses Wi-Fi on his phone.
Mm.
He's cheap like that.
We all been there.
Shit, I like Ethernet cable over Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is real good. I still like the cord.
Same here.
There's no discussion with the cord. Everything is the cord.
Yeah.
Ethernet cable. See, there is the actual wisdom of this group. Always game with an Ethernet cable. Hey, there
gotta
we
be
go.
Cat 5 too.
But Josh does have an Ethernet cable though.
Yeah, no, I think Discord might have took a shit for certain people. I got friends in a different Discord that are saying they're having problems right now, but they just cleared up. He was restarting his computer, so he should be back soon.
Roll 20, so.
I would imagine he would be right behind Ptolemy.
Yeah, I just moved him, so I'm just gonna wait for him to hop back in. So I don't have to
We can take a
grab
quick
everything.
smoke break if you want.
I have a hard stop at 10:15. FYI, guys.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Hey,
let's take-
we can just do stuff until he comes, yo.
Yeah.
I want to go over here and take a look at these suits of armor.
so allow me to describe this. Unlit oil lamps, well, lit oil lamps. I'm sorry, I made some modifications. There are flickering oil lamps mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece in the center, there's a wood-framed portrait of the MacDaneth family, with Eugene and, well, you can see mounted on the frame their names. Eugene and Elizabeth, with their two small children, Rose and Thorn. Cradled in their father's arms is a swaddled baby, which, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Can I go back for a minute? In that picture below, did Strahd look younger than the McDaneth or whatever his name is?
They looked about the same age, and Strahd
Okay.
looked younger than what I saw you before. You could tell he was not a vampire in that photo. I don't know. You get a hint of something's not quite right, especially when you look at Elizabeth's face.
Like she's worried, almost.
She's upset.
It's a painting and she looks upset.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hundreds of years ago, right? Long time
This
ago.
is the baby or the wife?
Wife. The baby is swaddled, and the father's looking at it with love, and she's looking at him kind of.
Is there any other pictures on the wall? I guess they wouldn't have pictures of the maid up.
No, they have no pictures of the maid up on the wall. No.
I think it's safe to assume that they're probably catching Wise, or she had caught Wise to his marital affairs if he had had any, or his thoughts and pure thoughts. And who knows, maybe this baby isn't even born of her. So I would say it's safe to assume that there might have been problems in this household. I still don't know how Strahd plays into it.
So I want to go over and analyze the suits of armor on the wall.
Yeah, they look ornamental. These are not real suits of full plate, unfortunately. They are definitely decorative.
Oh, this is trash. Why do people glorify this kind of bullshit? You can tell this guy never fought anybody in his whole fucking life.
Well, no, he didn't. He was a merchant. It's pretty clear in the journal.
So, are they worth something?
Yeah, but probably not
I
worth
don't know.
paying. You have to like disassemble all of them and like find backpack space because they are like full sized and
Is there-
really heavy. They just
Is there any doors in this room?
yeah. Hang on, let me do a better job of revealing the area. My bad.
So is that 3 doors I'm seeing?
A double door here,
Yeah.
here, and a door here.
And I'll
Is that
kind
a
of
double door?
I'll kind of run up to the double door and I'll put my ear to it to see if I can hear anything the other side of it.
One of the men.
Hey, I said, I tap dab. I'm like, wait a minute. I go in my bag. I put out a little cup. I hand it to him. Try this.
I take a sip of whatever Ptolemy pours for me.
No, it's a cup to put against the
Oh,
door. to
okay.
listen.
Okay. I thought Mans was pouring me a shot.
Fuck it.
Later. There's always time to party.
So I'll put the cup up to the door to hopefully hear better.
Sound.
No sound?
No
You
sound?
don't hear anything.
Okay, and then I'll run to the other door, do the same.
Music, actually.
I hear music.
It sounds like a piano. Sounds like a piano playing a really lovely, sad melody.
Okay, and I'll go listen to the third door.
Second. No sound.
No sound. So then I'll return to the back to the middle of the room, and I'll instruct everybody around me. There's piano music coming just the other side of this door. I think if we were to start checking places, we should start with this one.
Lead the way.
Gnome is definitely not leading the way.
Clothy's in front. Go.
So I would
you
think
open the door?
either
Oh, okay.
either
And as
Yeah.
you guys as everybody gets close to the door, you can hear what he's talking about, the music.
All right. I guess before we go, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to wait, but I'll open the door.
You open the door and there's no music, but there is a piano, and it looks like a harp. Hang on 1 second. This is a conservatory. Gossamer drapes cover the windows of this elegantly appointed hall, which has a brass-plated chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Upholstered chairs line the walls, and stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord with a bench in the corner of the room, and near the fireplace there is a lamp.
is there any more pictures in this room?
Roll a perception check. If you find some sculptures. So, as you're like looking over to see if there's any like hint of Strahd or anything like that in this room, y'all see some artwork in this room, and as you're looking closer at the stained glass and the sculptures, it's actually pretty awful, and it's not obvious on first glance. The children that are playing, that ribbon is actually one of like looks like intestine. The figurines that you're looking at, they were dancing like servant figures. On closer inspection, you can see it's kind of an optical illusion. They look like macabre skeletons with flesh hanging off of them. It's not a good sight in this room. You can definitely start to see some of the evil that they were talking about under a facade of good.
Nothing else in here?
Nope.
All right. Any doors?
Those are windows. The only door is the one that you came through, and the thing to the east side of the room is a fireplace that's not roaring.
And what was this again? An instrument?
It's a harpsichord.
All right. I think probably be a bad idea to play that, huh, guys?
Why? It looks cool. I think I know chopsticks.
Show me.
Al plays chopsticks. It's out of tune, but it is a functional harpsichord.
Nothing inside of it. Nothing around it.
Go ahead and roll a perception check. Actually, investigation. Sorry.
Take either of the same. Yes.
Doesn't appear to be anything unusual about the harpsichord. Except you do manage to find some blood in some of the strings.
Guys, I don't feel well in this room. I'm leaving.
So then I think we just keep opening doors, I guess.
Ping the door you want to open next, and I'll reveal the room.
I want to go to the double doors.
Yeah.
So you open it, and it's a library.
Stride in confidently.
Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-backed chair face the entrance and fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. This is Eugene MacDaneth's library.
Would you start searching like crazy? Anything around? Anything in here that we could find interesting?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
It's not good.
So, because you didn't botch, you managed to see that there's a lot of books here about economics, about growing grain. There's some business ledgers, and it looks like there's you find a little section with a couple of personal journals of this guy. It looks like business related stuff mainly.
All right, I'll take the smallest book there and just leave.
Anybody else doing anything in that room?
Can I inspect it for any type of pictures or anything like that?
Go in there and roll an investigation.
Can I take these steps upstairs?
Yeah. Well, you can go upstairs if you want to, but yeah.
There we go.
Dab. I'm gonna move your character because you're gonna do you've been doing a little investigation and you may have found something.
Let's go.
So as you're investigating these books, and first of all, you actually do manage to find a private journal of Eugene MacDaneth. But hang on one second. You found a secret door.
Oh shit. So I'll signal to Ptolemy, quick, come here. There's a secret room.
Okay. I move over there.
As I'm walking out, I hear that, and I say, "You guys go kiss. Have fun. I'm going upstairs."
So, Dab, you immediately see tomes, lots of magic tomes, and you crack one open and you see that they're summoning rituals, necromantic rituals from a cult called the Priests of Ozzibus. The rituals are, well, go ahead and roll your intelligence arcana check.
I'm familiar with necromancy too. I've dabbled with it, still haven't decided if I want to pursue it. 19.
So, yeah, the rituals aren't really... Yeah, they're bullshit. The rituals are bullshit, but you do see that in the corner of the room there is a chest bearing the seal of Strahd. Well, I'm sorry, no, there is a heavy wooden chest, and its lid is half closed, and sticking out of the chest, as you manage to notice, there's a skeleton. Well, a hand of a skeleton.
Is it wearing anything?
Leather armor.
Pardon?
Leather armor.
Leather armor. Is any of the pictures that we've seen have familiar armor to this as well?
It's a little more modern.
So I would instruct Ptolemy to take his weapon and maybe open the chest the rest of the way. Ptolemy?
I'm sorry, what happened?
There's a chest with a skeleton hand hanging out of it. I asked you if you could open it the rest of the way with maybe using your sword or whatever long piece of equipment you have.
I also have these tools.
Oh, it's open already. I just don't want to stick my face in there to open it. I was thinking maybe using like the end of your spear or something to open it up so we could stay safe distance away from it as you open it.
All you see
Okay,
is
so let me get in that spot you're in, Dad.
Well, you can occupy my spot because I'm a dwarf.
Oh,
Or
okay.
I'm a
gotcha.
gnome.
Okay. So I stand outside of the door. No, I got to go in. It's got to be. No, I have reached though, right? No, I don't.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
I have
I
a
thought you
great
did.
sword. I don't have a.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
okay.
Pino.
I don't think- Let me check my items. If I have the trident
Thank you.
in this.
That was fucked.
Welcome back. So they found a secret room. I don't know if you've been watching.
Oh, I have a halberd. Yeah, I do. I have a halberd. Yeah, I have, so I'll use the tip of my. I have a great sword and a halberd. I use the tip of my halberd to crack open the box, but I can do that from 5 feet away because I have reach. So right here.
So you crack open the box and you notice that it looks like there was, in fact, at one point a poison dart trap in this attached to this box. However, looks like the poor bastard that the skeleton that's there is the guy that triggered it. As you open it, you notice that like inside the box there it looks to be a couple of books, some scrolls, and this guy's skeletal hand that the box lid crushed and over the years like wore off, clutching a letter.
Okay, it looks like the trap has already been set. I'm going in. So I go in and I open the chest up.
So you find blank books with black letter covers. They are blank, but they are worth 25 gold apiece. If you just want to add that to your loot, that's fine. You get 3
Okay,
scrolls.
you find it up for me, D&D accountant Josh.
Hold on a sec. I'm pulling everything open
Sure.
still.
So I'll go over what the there are 3, but I'll go over that in a second. While Josh is getting this
Yeah,
stuff over.
yeah, go for it.
You look at the letter that the guy is clutching, and it seems to have Strahd's seal on it that you recognize from his robes and his ring from getting pimp slapped so much. The letter reads, "My most pathetic servants, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones that brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by darkness. That I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness, I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
That's
Explain.
fucked up.
Explains why that lady wasn't so happy in that picture.
Roll an insight. Dab, roll an insight.
$12.
The baby in that picture was alive, not stillborn.
Okay. So it sounds
It
like
was a painting, though. They wouldn't paint a dead baby into a picture, right?
no, the baby was alive.
Remember,
I could,
we've seen food that appears good, that is not.
I'm thinking a cult may have taken over
Absolutely.
here and
Well said there, blue guy.
and may have killed the family that lived here. I don't know. There's just so much to unpack here. And I think we would gather up everything we needed out of there. There's nothing. Is there anything else that we noticed in that room?
That's all that's in the chest is those books.
There is another journal.
Oh, so we
You
would
found
open.
Are you
We
going to
would
look at it?
Yeah, definitely gonna look at the other journal.
Oh, pass it straight to death.
So, Dab is dead. No, I'm just kidding. You open it and it is Eugene's personal journal. Looks like he kept a lot of different records. A lot of them have like kind of falsehoods in it, and this is one of the ones where he just kind of laid out his feelings. He loved his wife dearly. This is from before whatever happened. He loved his wife dearly, but they had some marital difficulties. But then suddenly, he worked with Strahd for years and years. Like Will Strahd was the ruler, and when the darkness took him and the mist set in, it killed the grain trade. The hand is getting shakier at this point. It looks like kind of, and the writing is getting more disjointed, like the later on you read. But it killed the grain trade, and it made so much stress. There was darkness gone from the land, but and his wife got bitter and angry and lashed out at people, and eventually kind of succumbed to a cult. They wanted to live forever. They wanted to escape the darkness by giving themselves to the same dark power that had taken Strahd, by luring people and sacrificing. But looks like their two children that they had together were actually spared from all of this. Whenever the cult would go and snatch someone, bring them to an altar, and kill them, they would always make sure the children were spared and didn't know what was going on, as sort of a glaring act of kindness in a cruel, cruel world.
I have a feeling the children that we seen up in the attic, maybe they were kept in the attic in these times of ritual.
Were. It's explicitly in the dialogue.
So we're starting to put it all together here now. They were trying to achieve the same level of power that Strahd had, but I don't think they succeeded. So then I think we would come out and start exploring the rest of the house and just say, be wary, we may be being led to slaughter here. There could be still people here from the cult hoping to use us as sacrifice.
This is the last door that you guys haven't opened. You don't have to. I just wanted to make you aware because the map can be tough to see.
Definitely check that room. Leave no stone unturned.
So you're going to go through the door then?
I'll open the door and look in. Rummage through the... That's actually there. The little chest at the end of the bed.
So you managed to find, between the two chests, 23 gold worth of just gold, actually. These were clearly the servants' rooms. It's a straw. They're straw-stuffed mattresses, and you notice a button on the wall next to the door. There's a couple of uniforms that they had, some like meaningless personal possessions that like just had some sentimental value. There is one more door here, and there seems to be a button on the door next to it.
Can I try the door first?
Door opens. It's the dumbwaiter.
Oh, we're on the second floor? Okay. So I am not going to press the button. I'm going to come back out and I'm going to tell them what I found. See the dumbwaiter's in there. I assume the button's just to call it.
Yeah, like when you look into it, it's pretty clearly a bell for calling the dumbwaiter.
Dad, stop stroking your beard with that tiny little hand.
Can I go in there and check to see if there's any type of journals from the wait staff?
Go ahead.
So I roll an insight check.
Not insight, investigation.
Investigation. $13.
Nope. You don't find shit.
Alrighty, so I would say, well, that's this floor covered. On to the next.
And I think that's actually, because I do have a hard stop at 10:15, I think that is actually a really good place to leave this off. We're going to leave you guys off. You just explored, got some details on on what's going on, and about to go to the third floor of the MacDaneth house.
Alrighty, well,
MacDaneth house.
Sorry, my shit dropped out there. It sucks. I love doing this stuff.
that shit happens. Gotta love technology. But
First
thanks
world
for
problems.
Thanks for watching D&D with THC. Thanks to Bacon for another great session. We will be back again possibly this Friday with another Fan Friday, and back again Monday with the next episode of the Lost Minds of Phandelver, and back again here Wednesday with Bacon again for the continuation here. All of these will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, everybody.
Peace out.
Peace.